Hi everyone, this is Mohammed, and in this video I'm gonna solve the task 2 of challenge week 71, which is trim linked list. So what is it? So you're given a linked list, a singly linked list, and a positive integer greater one. Write a script to remove the nth node from the end of the linked list and print the linked list. So if the given linked list is like this 1 2 3 4 5, and I want to remove the first element from the bottom, which is the fifth, then it should return 1 2 3 4. If this I want to remove the second from the bottom, then it should return 1 2 3 and 5 and delete the 4. Cool. Okay, so let's start it. So before I do it, I realized there was a bug in my generate random array subroutine, which I did for the task 1. So let's fix that problem. So this is wrong. This should have been called min plus, this should be max minus min, and plus 1. And that should. So let's test this code. So I should not get anything less than 1 or more than 50. Less than 1, more than 50. Yeah, that's it. So that was the bug in my code. So let's move on. So let's do the second one, which is trim linked list. Technically, you don't need a linked list to solve this problem, but I mentioned in my task saying please do it in a linked list, just because I'm doing linked list, although you don't need it. So let's have some fun. So begin with, I'm going to do it, star user. 1 second before I jump on, I need to sort it out. Okay, so user bin Perl, and then I'm going to create a package node. I'm going to use move, nice little indeed, and I'm going to create 2 attributes in this package node, which is first is going to be the v as the value, which will hold the value of this node, and I'm going to call it as a read write. And the other attribute is going to be the t, which will hold the parent of this current node. Yes, and what else I want? I want a couple of methods in this package. One should be called trim, and it should expect other than itself the position that I want to trim. And I'm going to define the body later. So, and another method I want in this package called show, which will accept nothing except the object itself, and it should dump the value, the linked list. And what else I want? That's it. I don't want anything else in this package. So let's define the main. So what do I want? So in main, I want to accept two parameters, which is one is the list. So going to be arg0, argv0, and I'm going to give the default value, say similar to what given in the task: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the second parameter expecting is the position, so which is going to be $n_rgv1. Let's do a semi-C. So I want to remove the second from the bottom as my default argument. And I need another method which would take this list as a string and give me a singly linked list, create a linked list. Okay, so let's create a method. Let's go create linked list, which will receive this list as a string. Okay, first thing first, shall I check the parameter? Let's check the parameter. Die error, missing list. Let's define list. And let's check the format. Invalid list, $list. If list doesn't match with this, something called dash arrow. If I don't see that in this list, it's not my list. Basic testing. So first thing, I'm gonna strip all the spaces from the list. So I'm gonna do strip s plus g. So remove all this. Then I'm gonna create a list, reference to a list, by splitting the given string. So I'm going to do is split. Here's my separator and this list. Okay. And then let's create the first node. New, and the value is going to be take the bottom, because we're going to create from the bottom to top. So pop the last element from this list. That's my node. So that is my, so this is going to be my tail. So this node is my tail, and then I'm going to go through the rest of the list, which is $list, and then create another node, which is going to be node new v $list, and then tail parent become this node. Parent of the tail become the current node. We are moving, going from bottom to up. and then tail become my current node. Yep, no rocket science. And then what I want is I want to show this node. Node is the which is the bottom, the tail. I'm not using $tail because the tail has been corrupted in this while loop, so I'll use the dollar node, which is the right pointer for the last node in that list. So I'm going to call the show. So I'm going to call print show. And then this method should give me the last tail. So before I define anything else, let's define the show method so I can test my code. So I can test my create linked date, and at the same time I can test my show method. So let's do the show. Should be simple. So I've got a list so that let's hold it my self object in this node, and I am going to create an empty list which is the like this to hold the value, and I'm going to do while node has a parent, loop through, and then push at v $node v, and then once you're done, the node become the parent of the current node. Outside you take the last element as well, the node v, and then it should return me a string concatenated return join. So it should look exactly how it was. But bear in mind, $v is storing the value in the reverse order, so from bottom to up. So, but when I'm displaying, I should display from top to bottom. So I'm going to just reverse the value $v. Okay. So if I just do this and I say, let's say, oops. What did I do? So, okay, so I'm going to do print create linked list this L, passing this a string, and then I say that's it. So what this would do, so this should no I don't even need to do this print. Just run create linked list, and that should print me, take the string, create a linked date, and excuse me, and print the node. Okay, so let's run this and see what do we get. There is line number 32, semicolon. Perfect. the show method works. Create linked list work. Now time to do the last bit, which is the trim. It's gonna be fun. Okay, let's do this. So what are we doing here? So we taken position. So shall we do some basic parameter checking? Let's do die error missing position. Unless defined position, and also check invalid position. Unless it is an integer, unless position is something like this. So it has to be number, nothing else. Yeah. Anything else I need to check? Nope. Okay, so let's start. So I'm gonna call the current object as tail. So that's my self become tail. And I'm gonna create a counter. Start from 1. And I'm also gonna create a variable called node for placeholder. And then comes the while loop. So you loop through until you have a parent. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check if my position is greater than count, then I'm going to hold that node. Else if it is same as my count, there are two possibilities. At this point, node may be empty or not. So let's check that. If define node, do this, else do something. So if it is defined, that means I need to skip this node. So how I'm going to skip this node? So I'm going to do is, so I'm going to make node parent become tail parent. And if they are not saying, that means if not, else I just want to return the parent of the tail. And I'm not interested anymore, so that's my I've got too many curly bracket. And the usual looping business. So tail now become parent of current tail, and then counter goes up 1 by 1 one condition that I have to handle is, what if you come out of this loop and if your counter is less than or equal to position. Still, if my count is less than or equal to position, if dealing with the topmost element, so in that case I want to get rid of the top element. And how I do it, I would do it as tail of parent is unif, and then return $7 so that I can chain through. Okay, so that trim method is set up. Now let's go back to my main package. So create list gives me the tail, and I'm going to call the tail trim method on the tail object. So I'm say trim passing $n, the position that I want to trim, and then that would give me $self, and then I'll use that $self to call show, and then I have to say print now, because $show is returning me a string. Yeah, looking good. So far so good. Let's run. Perfect. So it removed the second from the bottom. What if I give my own list and then I can play? Let's say 3, 4, 5, and I want to remove the bottom one, the first from the bottom. Yep. How about the second from the bottom? Yep. Third from the bottom. Yep. Fourth from the bottom. Yep. And fifth from the bottom. And if I go any further, there's something wrong. When I say fifth, it should have trim the first element, right? Anything? Did I do anything wrong? Let's see. Ah, that's wrong. Instead of doing tail of this, I should be doing node of. That was the part. So let's do it again. So trim to fifth from the bottom. That's better. And then if I go beyond 6, it should still remove the first element. Yeah, that's perfect. So that was the bug. So, okay, that's sorted. Okay, so looking good. So that's it. It's a little bit lengthy, but it was fun at the end. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope come back soon with a couple of more videos for this week challenge, which is week 72. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe the channel and comment your view. Thank you. Bye.